Morning, Terry.
Good morning. So, where are we? Near Norfolk. Well, we're in Norfolk.
We're in
No,
Norfolk.
we're not actually. We haven't crossed over Nelson's Bridge yet.
No, we haven't pushed.
So
We're at
just
McDonald's.
outside. We're at McDonald's.
Anyway, the bike is done. The bike is done to a point. Like it's running now, and we're on the way to take it back to the owner.
Yep. So all I've done since is just sort the tank out, which was nearly a week's worth of work, and I'm sure you'll insert that video at some point. Put it all back together, fettle a bit, take it for a test ride, and the real test ride's today.
All right. Well, let's get back in the car because it's cold, and we can talk about the costs and the breakdown in a bit.
Yep. Right, onto the tank. So we need to give this a tank lining kit, but before we can do that, we've got to get rid of all the rot that's inside the tank. So we're going to do that. First step would be to use Built Hammer Detox C. Pez has joined in on the action, and I've got a tank of his to do as well now. Once the rust has been converted, we will then put some acid in there, which will clean the surface and etch the surface ready for the two-part epoxy. So first stage, what we're going to do before we do any of that is we're going to try and get all the loose rust out. Now some people use nuts and bolts, but I find them difficult to get back out, so I use a piece of chain, and we'll give that a good shake so we get a bit noisy. Right, we're going to start putting the Detox C in. This should do up to 20 litres, so I'm going to put quite a bit in here. We're going to do a sample, so that's probably way too much. Put some of that back, a little bit in there, and we've got some rusty pieces. If these turn out well, then Perry might be able to use them on his project. So I'll go and get some water and we'll get them filled up. So we've got it all filled up with warm water now. This is our test subject, so we can actually see what's going on inside the tank, because we can't really see everything in there. Got a bit of a Heath Robinson setup here, but so far no leaks. I had to put a big bit of rubber underneath the old fuel tap, just trying to stop it leaking, just in case we get any drips. Got a bin there to catch it, and obviously Pez's tank actually looks quite clean in there. What you can see is, well, maybe this one's gone a bit green and discoloured already, like this one has over here. Okay, so back in the shed 24 hours after we put these parts in the liquid. Doesn't look to have done a good job on those. I mean, the tank looks all like there's loads of loose rust in there, but I suppose we'll find out when we tip the liquid out. We'll have a look at these parts first. Well, they definitely came out better than they went in, especially these parts. A lot cleaner when they went in. You can see it's done quite a good job of getting most of that rust off. We might have to do the tank again to give it a bit longer. Right, I've given the tank a good rinse out, and to be honest, I'm quite wowed. It's actually quite clean in there now. However, it's hard to see. There's still some rust higher up. Down the bottom, I can actually see clean metal now, so I think I'm going to give it another 24 hours. I've got enough product to do it, just to be on the safe side. Right, back on the tank, finally on to stage 3. So stage 1 was to de-rust it inside. That took 4 whole days. The tank is beautifully clean inside now. Probably hard to pick out on camera, but it's lovely and shiny. After that was a second stage, which was an acid, very strong acid in there, which has etched the surface, cleaned all the contaminants out of there, and then obviously I've let it dry overnight, and it helped with some heat as well. So what we're going to do today is actually tank it. So got the instructions, got the chemicals, and I've even stolen some cling film from indoors. So Stephanie's not going to be happy when she can't find it, and that's to protect the tank. So I'm going to wrap the tank up get it prepared, and yeah, come back when I'm sloshing. Quite a lengthy process, but this is part 1 of the sealer. I'll pour that in. Absolutely stinks. And we should give that a good coating. It says to coat the whole tank. And what I don't want to do is to spill it. Excellent. Right, let's turn you off because this is going to get boring. Right, tank's now fully sealed. That took a while, probably about 4 hours in total. Stinks in here. Again, you can't really see, but it has got a bit of a shine in there. But while that's been drying, I've been sitting in the shed wearing a mask and doing some other bits. So I've got the number plate on the rear, had the bike running, tested the clutch. Also, I painted this front number plate. So the aim was to try and make it look like someone hand painted it 50 years ago, and I think it's turned out pretty well, or it looks like a child's done it, or Pez has done it. But yeah, the bike's nearly there now, so just the tank, bit more fettling, and yeah, we'll be taking it for a test ride. Exhaust is on as well, looking good. Yeah, it's pretty much there.
Right, so we're on the way. We've got the list of things here in front of us of how much everything cost. Terry kept a nice itemised bill. So the total came to what, 428, 400 anyway, I'll put a screenshot on screen on maybe I'll put a screenshot of what the total was and everything. Well, what was the longest job?
Well, the most expensive thing was the fuel tank.
Yeah, saving
because
the fuel
it needed
tank.
a lot of chemicals to try and save that tank, and that was also the longest job. But when you look at the itemised bill, there's nothing much over £10. It's just a lot of little bits.
And we've got to take into a couple of considerations. You put labour charge on here.
0.
0 labour charge, and he only included his thing. So, but you should have added big Pezza labour charge, and that should have cost some money at least.
Well, I don't know.
We might get free bike parts for life.
Well, look, maybe I should be paid for entertaining you. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. Then you haven't charged for the. We didn't charge for the key ring.
No. Well, I didn't charge for it because you made it.
Oh yeah, I did make it.
But what you got to remember, it's got a shed full of parts.
He has got a shed full of spares. But no, we donated a few parts to this, didn't we? You donated front wheel bearings.
Yeah.
The sprocket carrier bearings, because you had them already.
Yeah.
I donated that battery.
Yeah.
And was this?
I didn't put that on the list, did I? The battery.
No, you didn't put it on the list.
Oh, sorry, Pezzo.
That's all right. I'll take it back.
Yeah, I mean, total wise, £448. Obviously, I've done a deal on another bike with him.
Yeah, so you're doing a bit of a trade today.
Yeah, but I think for what he's got back, although the bike looks essentially the same bike, there is nothing that hasn't been gone through. I mean, that tank was just about savable. Any longer, we wouldn't have saved the tank, and that would have actually made the bike unviable to restore.
Well, you could have got another tank for about 100 quid and bolted one on.
Yeah, but it would have been the same tank.
No, it would have been unless you were to restore it to original, you'd be spending like £1,000.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said in the first videos, I'd have liked to have done a full, proper resto, but actually I think it looks better for the summer parts that it is. It's a 60-year-old bike. It looks like it's 6-year-old, but everything's brand new. Everything's been gone through.
Are you up, lads? Oh.
Hey up.
We're about.
Here he is.
New bikes here.
It's exciting stuff.
I couldn't
Hey,
shake,
man.
I couldn't shake his hand.
Good to see you. Yeah, you too. Well, look at this. Looks good in the sun as well, don't it?
Well, we just noticed.
Oh, it's got a bit
of rust coming through.
patina already.
Even though it's lacquered,
Nice.
she's there, mate.
That was a used plate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've still got a bunch attached to the exhaust.
There you go, Phil. Where's the keys? Get the keys. Is there any fuel in there?
Yeah, of course there is. Premium, my head.
Yeah, it is. Have a look in your fuel cap.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
believe how clean that is.
The fuel cap itself is
It's quite clean. Can't see in there. Oh, it is clean. It doesn't smell. Don't smell it too much. Got the keys?
Yep.
Oh, did we show him the key ring?
No. That looks a bit thick. Is that the bill?
That's the bill, mate.
Oh, nice. See, it looks dry, but it looks really clean dry.
It's lovely in there now. Yeah. You try to touch it, that's beautiful. Well, that's for you. That's your bill.
Just toss that over there somewhere.
You want to do the honours, Phil? It's your
I
bike.
suppose so.
1, 2.
Not turning over, to be honest.
How do you want me to do it?
Oh,
But-
Mate,
but-
don't need choke. Go on.
Hey.
In the sun.
Don't twist the throttle.
Actually, don't twist the top.
Let's let that warm up a bit.
Oh,
But choke. Is it? Did you sort that throttle out? The slide throttle issue?
no, it's still got cruise control.
Oh, they all have that.
No, they don't.
All my bikes.
Yeah, I know they do. Just let it idle, man. It's old.
Yeah, my 70's the same.
It's not liking choke.
Is the fuel on?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is that the on position?
No, that's the reserves, 'cause it's low.
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go.
No, that's there where it joins.
Oh,
It goes in there. You can't get the little bits of seal in it. But as it heats
It's
up,
not
it
loud
seals.
though, is it?
No, see that there is a bit of exhaust wrap I've got off a Pezza. Oh, you bloody can't.
What do you think of that?
Oh, lovely that. Is it glow in the dark one as well?
Yeah, it's glow in the dark text.
Nice, I like it.
Right, Terry, what we got here then?
Well, we got under wave, haven't we?
Under wavy.
Under wave.
Under wave. Right, so we've loaded up the 200 quid wave.
Yep.
And Terry's going to be doing it up. But if you want to see that little project, you'll have to go subscribe to his channel, which is
Moto Shed.
Moto Shed. Yeah, I'll put a link below.
Yep. Okay.
200 quid little thing. Right, off we go. Let's go home.